I'm Frankie T. Hudson III.
When I first found out I was pregnant, I had no idea that I was going to have a child with Down syndrome.
It took some time to get used to, you know, that fact that he wasn't going to just be a normal kid.
It's like everything you think your life is going to look like, all of a sudden, it's like somebody wiped it blank and you don't know what your life is going to look like.
I've had people that have said to me, "Oh, you're that retard sister," and I get really upset.
No matter how cruel people seem to be to him, he continues to love them and accept them and be kind to them back, and he'll say they just don't get it. It was really his father that immediately just said, "This is my baby," and just took to him and picked him right up. And I said, "Do you want him to be named Frank? Because he's Frank the Third." And he said, "Of course, you know, that's what we were going to name him."
We treated him different than everybody else did because we didn't treat him like he was different. We just treated him as if he was just like me or you or anybody else.
People who didn't think he'd ever be able to do anything are surprised by what he's able to accomplish sometimes.
Frankie is an inspirational speaker for San Diego Unified School District. I mean, they call him and ask him to come and present to these teachers to help people understand individuals with Down syndrome.
I have Down syndrome, but Down syndrome does not define me. I have a full life.
I taught him how to play golf, ride a bike, hike, and now that he's doing these physical things, he just can't get enough of it.
And I can write songs. Sometimes I help at a family business. I'm the president of Solar Solutions. Success was not easy, but it was worth it.
He's been inducted into the San Diego Hall of Fame for San Diego Unified.
I help put together his PowerPoints and we sit down and work on the content together. And then he's quite an inspirational speaker.
I had many wonderful educators also face my challenges.
When I was in elementary school, I remember my mom being up in arms because somebody told us that Frankie was never going to learn how to read.
I was bullied at school by students and staff.
You know, Frankie was always one to speak up, and if something was happening, he was always one to go out and say, "Listen, this is what's happening to me now, I need some help," and ask somebody for assistance.
We'd talk about it and tell him that these folks just didn't quite understand.
Through that experience, I had to become kind of an advocate.
My family had to fight for me to get educated.
It was kind of a natural segue for him to want to get up and speak. He wanted to develop his own voice. He saw me speaking for him and he wanted to have his own voice and be able to speak for himself.
Yeah, I tried to explain about education and kids and advocates, how they can know about kids with disabilities or without disabilities. I believe my purpose in my life is to help others.
His heart is so giving that it's inspired me to judge less of people and give more of myself.
He inspires me. He inspires everybody that comes in contact with him.
And he's a very loving person, he just loves everybody and wants to be the friend.
It's important when you see me. You see me, my ability, not my disability.
It's just unfathomable to me that Frankie has conquered so much and made such an imprint in our society as a whole.
He surprises me all the time.
There's not anything that Frankie says that he can't do, and everything he does do, he's a pro expert at. So he can pretty much do whatever he wants.
There's nothing in Frankie's book that like anybody can't accomplish. You know, if I want to go to the moon, you know, Jessica, you'll be there in 5 years. You know, like, okay, Frankie.
No matter how bad the day has gone, no matter what's happened, you know, 5 seconds with Frankie, just, you know, seeing the positivity kind of changes the way you look at things too.
My little star.
Well, you're my strong mom. My dad has a good kind of heart for other people.
He's a very positive influence.
I think if people would just take the time to get to know someone or to really listen, because they have so many important things to say and so much to share, and they bring so much to the world.
Be kind to others and do good things to them, what they want you to do. Have respect in yourself. That's all you need to know.
And it's worth staying alive during the night to see the dawn. And it's worth staying alive during the day to see it gone. And when nothing else holds you and you don't know how to carry on, stay alive just to see the sun. Stay alive.
I can tell you that every life that he's touched has been forever altered by knowing him.
He's just so loving, he's so happy, and he loves life.
They can accomplish a lot if you give them the opportunity.
He's taught me a lot, yeah.
Frankie's my rock. He's my rock, and I love him. I can't imagine. I wouldn't be who I am if it wasn't for Frankie.
I want you to remember about my story and my success. So when you see me, when you see people with Down syndrome, you will not let it. You will treat them as treat us with respect. Thank you.